Hi there, it's Gina. Welcome to my channel and thanks for joining me for part 2 of this easy waterfall album tutorial. In part 1 we put our album together, and in part 2 we're going to decorate it. Now I have done a little pre-work and have stuck some items in here that I think I want to use. The process of decorating things like this takes me a really long time, so I have to do some prep work before I film, or it will be hours and hours and nobody will watch it. So I hope you will stick around and watch, and let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start in the back. For this page, I was just going to put a big pocket. There was a page that had all of these little sayings on it, and I cut them all out. I really liked that, but I thought it needed a little something, so I found this little piece of lace that happened to be the perfect size, which was fantastic. Thought I would do something like that. These pieces where you can see where I cut, there's white on the edges from inside of the paper, and I probably will go around and ink that first. I'll use the archival ink Black Soot. That'll also play really nicely off the white lace that's behind it. And I've got this little bitty thing of Fabri-Tac. Maybe I will try to use that for my lace. I don't use this very often, and every time I do it's like really a goopy glue. I see everybody else use it, so I'm determined to figure it out. Okay, so I'm waiting for the glue to come down. Come on. Let's see here. Okay. Since it's already coming out, I guess I'll go ahead and use it to glue my paper. Well, that's cute. Now we just need to put our pocket on. I'm going to switch over to the art glitter glue, which I'm way more comfortable using. I know how to use this. Alright, there we go. Now for this, I had an idea. Not sure how well it's going to work out, but I wanted to use this stamp. It was not mine. I did not purchase it, and all I know about it is, there you go, stamp land. But I wanted to stamp it in black and then have her face be right here. Overall it does well, but there's a portion that just bends and it's not flat, and so I can never get a very good impression there. But I'm going to try it anyway. Now this is jet black. See where it's really dry? I have a really hard time getting it right in there. Alright, well let's give it a go. Darn, her face didn't work out so well. Shoot! Well, that doesn't please me. I'm kind of okay with this. It's kind of like a starburst type of thing, but I just need to put something over here, and then that can just be background. I'm just not sure. I might end up having to just cover it and make another big pocket right here, but I'm not going to do anything yet. Let's just keep going, and that will give me a little time to consider my options. On to the next page. This one, I thought I would just do a side pocket. I love this little piece. And I had taken some lace and put another one of these little phrases and glued it to the lace. I made a little border around it. And I thought that would look cute right there. And I just love the picture of the birds, so honestly I didn't really want to put anything to cover it. I thought maybe just putting another one of their sayings. I couldn't find any that pertain to birds or singing, but there's the earth laughs and flowers, and I thought that was really cute. And while these are leaves and not flowers, I thought that might work. It's probably going to need something behind it though. But let's get this put on first. See, I how stringy that is? Is that just this glue? Or I've had this for quite a while, and I don't know, maybe it's just mine. It's getting goopy, but it's really stringy. I find it hard to use, and I don't notice anyone else using it who has as much trouble as I do. So what's up with that? If you know, please leave me a message in the comments, because I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or if it's just old. What? Pocket will go like this. Alright, that looks cute. Now, I have a piece of sari silk. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. Okay, as you can see, I changed my mind. I thought I would use the same lace as I used here. I looked up and I saw it laying there, and I thought, you know what, let's just go ahead and do that and connect both sides together. And I think I might just leave this one as it is. Let's go to the next page. Alright, that doesn't look so exciting. I had some configuration, so let's see if I can figure out what I did. Something like that. I thought that was kind of interesting. Let's go for it. But before I do, I've got some inking to do, so I'll be right back. Okay, I've done my inking. Now it's time to glue it on. Alright, well that page is kind of funky looking, but I really like it. And I think it looks pretty good with this page as well. This is so pretty. I don't want to cover it up. I may end up doing something later, but for now, I think I just like it as it is. One of the pleasures of having pretty paper is to be able to see it and enjoy it. So don't feel like you always have to cover and do and add and add and add. Just enjoy the papers. If you like them, don't cover them up. Alright, what's next? So this one, I ended up with this piece that has the moon, or I presume it's the moon. I suppose it could be the sun. I took my pencil and drew a line here. I thought I would cut it and make the pocket just kind of come around like that. It didn't go all the way over, but I didn't want it to. That way if you have something bigger, it gives you room to put it in and not be so squished up to the corner. I think I'm going to ink around the edges, of course. Are you surprised? I doubt it. Alright, so that's simple enough, but I think it looks pretty. So my pocket's on, and one of these little phrases says, every day is a journey and the journey itself is home. And one of these little tags has this kettle. It just seemed like homey to me, and I wanted to use this somehow. But honestly, I'm kind of undecided. I don't want to put something here just to be putting something here. I want to really like it. So, and sometimes what I really like is nothing, just enjoying the page. But I do want something here. I'm just not sure what. Alright, it is actually the next evening, and I think I have something I want to do. I took one of the circles and I trimmed it down just a little bit so that it will fit there nicely, and I've got this little saying. It says, not seeing is a flower. And I had to Google it because I've never heard that saying before, and just reading it, I had no idea what it meant. And it seems like the gist of it is, when you imagine something, it's usually, or it can be much better in your imagination than in reality. There's your way of seeing things in your imagination, and then sometimes the reality doesn't quite measure up. So that's what I got from what I read. I thought that was interesting. So I thought I would put this down here, and I snipped off some more of my sari silk, and I thought I would put it underneath. This is a little bit too wide. I'm going to have to trim it down, but you get the gist. I did find a nice flat piece. Like, this is the only one like this I could find in the whole big mess of material. And I thought I would put this over here and use this one. It says, when the moon is full, it begins to wane. But I'm going to take off that yucky part up there and then kind of have this sitting down here. So that's what I'm going to work on now. Alright, so as you saw, I only glued half of it down, so I kind of made a little pocket here. I guess you could call it a little tuck spot. Alright, I think that's going to be it for that page. Now, before we get to the front, I want to go back and do something with this page. I'm going to just add this pocket. There we go, and in a little bit we'll come back and put some tags in it. But now I'd like to finish off the front, and here's what I have planned for that. I think I want to glue this down. Now I have this little red piece I'm going to glue on top. I'm not going to wipe off that glue oozing out because I'm going to stick these little signs on both sides. Okay, now that I've got that done, I made one of my hidden paper clips. Now this video is extremely popular. It is my most popular video. There will be a lot of you that know what this is, and I thought I would put this little piece on top. Like that. Now, if all works well, I thought I could slide it in. Like that. Oh, it worked. I'm excited. Was not 100% sure it would. It's always a good surprise. Oh, I just thought that was so cute. Now I had cut a few pieces of the scraps and just kind of cut the corners off and made them into tags. Oh, this one's not. But I will make it a tag right now. That's not perfect, but it's close enough. So we can start adding little tags. So I can stick that one in here. Oh, that's kind of snug. I might just put one in there. Let's see. We can put a couple of tags in here. That. Will these smaller ones fit there? Maybe I could just hold some of our other little clippings of the sayings. That one's too big. There we go. And this one, I wonder if it can hold some of these. That works. Oh, I can see. There we go. We need something to go here, and I kind of wanted to put a little something back here as well. I thought this little saying was nice to be on the very back. If it comes, let it. If it goes, let it. Maybe we'll make it a belly band. That's a good sized pocket. We can fit a couple of tags in there. Okay. Alright, what do we think? How about this one? Every day is a journey and the journey itself is home. That's kind of nice. Spread some cheesecloth. Well, I am done. So let's take a closer look. Here's our cover. Love, nature, art. And it has a little hidden paper clip. That's our front. There is this pocket in the very back, but you could tuck something in there as well. Next, we have this page. When the moon is full, it begins to wane. We have lots of little pieces of ephemera. You could put pieces of paper on the back so that make them writing space. Then we have this page. Not seeing is a flower. We learned what that meant. This is a little tuck spot. What does this one say? There is a voice that doesn't use words. Oh, that's nice. Okay. And then we have this page that's just full of tags and other sayings. This actually holds a lot. And this is a very pretty page that I left blank. I love how that turned out. I just think it looks really cute. We have some tags. And this says, the sound of rain needs no translation. And over here we have earth, laughs, and flowers. Very cute. And the way to do is be. This one was actually kind of snug. You've got room for one little tag in there. And here we have every day is a journey and the journey itself is home. And this one had room to put multiple tags. Probably fit a couple more tags in there as well. Okay. And on the back, if it comes, let it. If it goes, let it. We have a little belly band here, and we also have plenty of room for more tags here in the back. And that's it. Back you up a little bit, and that's how it flips. Very cute. As you saw in the first video, in part 1, putting it together is super easy. I've gotten some comments on the first one saying that it was much easier to put together than they thought, and it really is. This is definitely a project that anybody can do, even beginners. And this video is just to show you how I decorated mine, but you're only limited by your imagination. So I hope you enjoyed this video and this 2-part series. If you did, I would love if you gave me that thumbs up, and I'd like to hear what you think about this. And if you've tried it, so leave a comment and let me know. All right, that's gonna do it for this one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.